This is it, Goddexes. We're finally going to Greece. So here's your preview of the trip. Galactic Goddex Gathering goes to Greece in October of 2023. That's G32G for short. Welcome to your Greek mythological adventure and cultural experience. Someone will remember us, I say, even in another time. That's from Sappho, who was a follower, a priestess of Aphrodite, and the only female poet published in the ancient times. You are invited to remember, not only to remember what has come before you, but also to remember yourself, to remember your magic, your heart, and your wonder, to remember awe and connection, and the restoration that comes from stepping away from what you know and stepping deep into possibility. Are you ready to remember? On this trip, you will visit 3 unique landscapes on mainland Greece, a busy metropolis, ancient mountain village, and coastal Gulf passageway of the Greats, plus 3 not to be missed islands in the Aegean Sea. This is different from your average tourist experience. This will be a life-altering and transformational event. You will be welcomed by the extraordinary love of Greek family hospitality. You'll meet my personal Greek yaya, my grandmother there, and my friends, and we'll do magical rituals to Greek goddesses, both male and female, with your feet on their ancient sites. You'll relax and rejuvenate under the Apollonian sun and tranquil aqua waters of the majestic Aegean. All hotels and travel costs are included, plus breakfasts, our private driver, and personal tour guides. Most of the ancient sites will also be included in your ticket price. Rituals will be led by Irasanya Moon, priestess of Aphrodite, expert in Greek goddesses, and author of several books about them, as well as myself, Sasha, play coach and sexpert, and also lover of Greece. And you don't need to worry about a thing. You will want a little spending money each day for lunchtime, snacks, and dinner, inexpensive tickets for the ancient sites if they're not included, and any shopping that you might want to do. You will need to also book your own flights to and from Athens. We invite you to give yourself a break from the daily grind. Choose to allow yourself this once-in-a-lifetime bucket list vacation and step into the worthiness of rest and rejuvenation. So, day 1, we arrive in Athens at the Athens International Airport, and will be transported by our private driver to our beautiful Electrometropolis Hotel in the heart of the city, with gorgeous views of the Acropolis and a rooftop pool. There we can rest, relax, enjoy, and explore. Day 2 in Athens, after enjoying a glorious breakfast at the hotel, we will honor the goddess of Athena, patrona of Athens, and who the Acropolis was dedicated to, while we receive downloads from our personal tour guide of the Hilltop Acropolis complex. Then we will cool off, refuel, and deepen our understanding of ancient Greek life at the Acropolis Museum. For dinner, we will share a family-style meal at my friend's restaurant in Athens' hip neighborhood of Monastriaki that offers a modern dining experience paired with Greek wine, traditional bouzouki music, vibrant street art, and authentic Greek pleasure. This is where the cool kids play. Day 3 in Athens, after a sumptuous breakfast of Greek yogurt that's so thick a spoon will stand straight up in it, fresh coffee and orange juice and all the yummy hot items, we will enjoy a tour of the bustling city center, the ancient agora, and visit the small altar of Aphrodite and her husband Hephaestus's temple, and then enjoy a late lunch in the Plaka, which is the oldest and most charming part of Athens. Then we can take a break and then luxuriate in free time, pool time, or spa time. There's plenty to uncover between marble stoas and avant-garde cultural centers to sunsets from rooftop bars. You can also we'll also have our private driver we can also have our private driver take us up to Lycabettus Hill, which offers 360-degree vistas of the cityscape, while Attica's wilderness is ideal for hiking and nature. So it's just a wonderful, beautiful, fun park to play in, which we can go up to. On day 4, we will leave the city behind to travel back in time along the Gulf of Corinth to do rituals at the sacred sites of Aphrodite, goddess of love, and Hera, her rival, goddess of home. These rituals of remembering will reunite you with your ancient Greek self, Vestal virgins and sailors alike. We will pass through the sacred gates of a Byzantine fortress, process through the sacred grove where sensuality perfumes the air, make our way up to the remains of the temple of Aphrodite, and then from there, we'll see a breathtaking view of the Ionian Sea to the west and the Aegean Sea to the east. And this is the place where I had so many flashbacks to my past lives here with Aphrodite at her temple. Continuing day 4, it's a big day and a lot of fun. We will cross the historic Diolkolos passageway, thought to have been constructed in 600 BC, used for both trade and warfare to drag ships from one sea to the other without having to sail around the Peloponnesus, shortening ancient adventures significantly. Literally hand-dug passageway through a country. Amazing. Our next short stop is at the ancient city of Corinth, known for its architectural and artistic innovations, and then to the modern city of Corinth for a well-deserved lunch. We will pay homage to Aphrodite's rival Hera at her ancient and sacred residence on the north side of the Gulf. And then the cherry on top, we will go for a sunset swim in the bay before we make our way to the beachside Loutraki Wyndham Hotel for the night. Day 5, Loutraki. After such a big day, today's all about rest and relaxation. We will take it slow in the morning, enjoying the hotel breakfast, rooms, and pools. Then you can opt into a spa day soaking in the healing waters of the Loutraki thermal spa, or choose to walk, shop, and snack in the adorable town and take a dip in the calm coastal waters there. Then our private driver will magically transport us to our resort hotel in the mystical mountain village of Orachova at the foot of the tallest peak in Greece, the majestic Mount Parnassus. After fueling up on breakfast, day 6 in Delphi, at our resort, after fueling up on breakfast at our resort hotel in Orachova, we will wind our way through the hills about half an hour away to the birthplace of democracy, Delphi, with its stunning views, chakra-aligning hike through 7 levels of ruins, including an ancient Greek theater and stadium, to channel the oracle of Delphi herself. There, we will lunch at the museum and anoint ourselves with the sacred spring water. Dinner this evening will be at home with the godmother of Orachova and Sasha's yaya, my yaya, Froso, and her family for a traditional Greek meal. There's Froso in the picture. So day 7, Orachova, we will linger leisurely in the town for some shopping and sightseeing in the morning. Then we'll lunch at the tea house before boarding our minibus to tour the countryside as we make our way to Greece's busy port of Piraeus in preparation for our travel to the islands the next day. Isn't my Froso so cute? All right, day 8, Antiparos. So today we start our island immersion. The ferry to Paros leaves early at 7 a.m. or 7:30, but once you've boarded the boat, you can relax on the open waters, enjoy coffee, fresh squeezed orange juice, and fresh baked spanakopita or spinach pie, and other Greek staples for brunch, while we take in the sea air and gorgeous views. Also great people watching on these ferries. This is a true modern day Greek experience where you can allow yourself to remember sailing the seas in previous lifetimes. We will end our journey of the day by taking a smaller ferry to the adjacent island of Antiparos. where Tom Hanks has a home and has been adopted as an honorary Greek citizen. Day 9, Antiparos. This is also on Antiparos. We're all going to have our own private rooms, just so you know. Everyone will want to break if they're sharing, and so this is the perfect place to have some space and have your own private room in my friend's beautiful hotel. So Antiparos is one of the smallest and least touristy islands of the Cyclades chain. The simple, clean, and quaint Antiparos Hotel is run by my friend Eleni and her husband Dimitri, who have agreed to remain open into October just for us. So we'll all have the hotel to ourselves. Here we will enjoy our own private rooms, purchasing our own picnics from the local grocer to eat on the beach and swim in the pristine sea, including the famous nudist camping beach and on an inlet so clear you can see the sand under your feet as you wade across the lagoon. It is spectacularly beautiful. We will savor fresh produce, locally caught seafood, and traditional Greek cuisine in the myriad traditional taverns. Day 10, we are also on Antiparos because it's all about rest, relaxation, and rituals of self-love and care on this island. We can venture to the secluded beaches on the south end of the island for swimming, sanctuary, and sensuality as we soak in the sun. We can take a private boat tour of the nearby uninhabited island of Despotico, where an awe-inspiring temple of Apollo, the sun god, is being reconstructed. Down in the left corner, you can see the picture of the Despotico ruins. We will be sure to dine at the famous Captain Peppino's restaurant at Agios Georgios Beach. And if you've never had a cold chocolate, you're missing out. And this coffee shop next door is the perfect place to sip either a cold coffee or a cold chocolate as you take in the sunsets. Day 11 brings a choice. So you can continue your quiet time at the tranquil beaches of Antiparos, or we can take the short boat ride back to the island, the bigger island of Paros, for an island tour of multiple villages and bask in their history and culinary delights. I do have a favorite restaurant there called Ephesus, which we can eat at. Okay, day 12. We are on our way to Santorini. This is iconic Greece. White buildings topped with royal blue roofs along a stunning tricolor volcanic coastline. We will ferry again across the beautiful Aegean for a good portion of the day. Wave gazing, napping, and people watching are just a few of the relaxing entertainment options on the ferry. When we arrive at this dramatic island, we will be transported by our private driver to our resort-style hotel carved into the hillside of this volcanic island in the main town of Thera. This is the perfect time and place to eat, drink, and be merry. Day 13, on this also on Santorini, on this adventure we will be transported back in time to the ancient city of Akrotiri. The mystery of this place still baffles archaeologists today as they work to uncover the secrets of the past. And they've been digging this site for years, and they keep uncovering more and more and more. So it's theorized that this could have been home to the Atlanteans. This circular island turned volcano, given rings, moat rings by the ocean after the volcano. And here the past is shrouded and perfectly preserved in a layer of volcanic ash, but mysteriously no human remains were found. So the question becomes, did they have enough warning to sail to the neighboring larger island of Crete, or did they simply disappear into the sea? Okay, day 13 continues in Santorini. After our tour of Akrotiri in the morning, we will lunch at a nearby taverna and lounge the afternoon away on the white sands of Lichada Beach, which is also birthday suit optional. Then our driver will take us to Ia, which the Greeks say is the most beautiful place on earth to watch sunset. And the many people who flock there every day as the sun sinks under the horizon would support the claim. Then we'll dinner and dance or whatever suits our fancy in the island. These two pictures are actually my pictures of when I was watching sunset with my mom and my stepdad at the beautiful Iya. Okay, I'm so sorry to tell you, day 14, we do return to Athens. So post breakfast and checkout, we will fly back to Athens on a prearranged flight that's included in the total price of the trip, and the rest of the journey is up to you. So let us know if you have questions, if you'd like advice or support. We certainly recommend that you book your departing flight out of Athens in the evening or night of the 17th, or stay in a nearby hotel for one night and fly out on the 18th. Also, let me know if you want to go to Cyprus to see Aphrodite's birthplace. I'm considering the additional adventure myself. This is me. I'm Sasha Zielig, and I'm your journey leader. So this is my 7th trip to Greece. I've been planning this particular trip for 3 years, since 2020, before COVID hit. And it includes literally the best of the best. It's my favorite places, my favorite restaurants, my favorite people, my favorite islands, and I get to share it all with you. I cannot wait. What I'd also love to let you know that I'm offering to help us plan for the experience is pre-trip meetings to answer any and all questions that you might have to prepare for the trip, one-on-one calls to speak with folks who want to address any personal concerns. I'm going to provide you a packing list because we will be going to multiple areas with multiple different climates. And then manifestation practices to lean into as you gather the money for this trip, and playful bonding experiences to get to know the group of your fellow travelers. Next, I'd love to introduce you to this amazing woman, Irasanya Moon, who will be our ritual leader. So Irasanya Moon is an author, witch, international teacher, poet, grief priestess, and reclaiming initiate who has practiced magic for 20 plus years. She is author of 7 books so far about paganism, witchcraft, and Aphrodite. And if you know Starhawk, she also is a cohort of Starhawks and leads ritual at very large scale Goddex gatherings across the world. In fact, she's in Australia right now. So Irasanya cultivates spaces of self-care and devotion, divine relationship, and community service as part of her heart magic and activism. Her work with Aphrodite has informed her belief that life is a love spell and that the ocean devotion can restore the many waves of, and I can't see it, I wish I could. Can you? Maybe I gotta fix that slide. Irasanya is also offering to help deepen your experience with pre-trip calls to drop into the energy and prepare for the rituals, one-on-one calls to talk to folks who want a conversation outside the group, a packet of information about the different deities and their practices and how we can honor them, practices to do throughout the trip, morning and evening, and rituals with the group to support along the way. So here's the overview, guys. So we have 14 days, 13 nights, 9 cities, 6 ancient sites, and 9 of the nights will be shared rooms and 4 of the nights will be private rooms. So we did the shared rooms to try to keep the price down, but I also included the private rooms because, you know, everybody needs some space. So these are the locations we will visit: Athens, Corinth, and it's really the Gulf of Corinth in multiple locations, Loutraki, Arachova, Delphi, Piraeus, Paros, Antiparos, and Santorini. You've got 2 priestesses of Aphrodite on your trip, myself and Irasanya to lead you. We've got a Greek tour guide who's all ours. We've got a private driver with our very own little minibus. We've got 4 ferry rides to take. We've got 1 flight included, and it's a 12-person maximum on this trip this year. So it is important that you reserve your spot soon. The total price for the trip is $4,444 per person, due by July 1st. And you're welcome to make monthly payments to me. To reserve your spot, you're going to pay 20%. It's a non-refundable deposit of $888 via Zelle or Cash App. There's no fees associated with those. Or if you prefer to pay with PayPal or use a credit card on PayPal, then I request that you pay $919 to cover my fees. And the last piece is to make sure you email me a photo of your passport. And all of this deposit and passport photo need to be into me no later than April 14th. After that, there'll be a wait list. And as soon as we have 12 people signed up and registered, I will put you on a wait list in case anyone can't go later. And we can also apply your non-refundable deposit to a trip next year in Greece. So I am thinking ahead a little bit. I'll just let you know that we'll go Greece 2023, Greece 2024, hopefully Cambodia 2025, Hawaii 2026. And after that, we have so many more places we could adventure to. So I want to know, are you coming with us? Kalimera, that means good morning. Kalispera, that means good afternoon. I cannot wait for you to join us. Love you, Goddexes.